Hello, everyone, and welcome to a beautiful Nixa, Missouri here for a COC matchup between the Nixa Eagles and Republic Tigers. Hello, everyone. I'm Aiden Hopkins alongside my partner, Deacon Brown. Eagles 11-1, Republic 7-3 entering this game. Not only a conference game, I think some people would label it as a rivalry game, as well as these two teams have went head-to-head in multiple sports all year. Just two great athletic programs. I'm looking forward to this one. Eagles come to this one 11-1, like I mentioned. Last time these two teams faced off with the Diamond, it was the Republic Tigers taking down the Eagles on the road. 8-5 was the final score of that one, and Eagles looking to do the whole opposite of this one and try to take the win here and keep their undefeated conference streak going here in baseball. Eagles knocked off Webb City yesterday, and I think it was score 8-3, something like
8-5, 8-3.
Eagles looking to go 2-0 in conference play. Batting first for the Republic Tigers will be Ryder Davis. Kanan Ellison batting second. Jackson Overstreet batting third. Isaac White fourth. Preston McCracken will be batting fifth. Cooper Pilkington batting sixth. Brennan Overstreet seventh. Landon Perkins eighth. And Carter Murray ninth. Jackson Gamble on the bump today for the Eagles. Behind the plate, Tyler Yonkers. Cameron Miller at first base. Wyatt Mabe at second. Caden Cloud at short. Parker Mann at third. Caleb Jones in left field. Wyatt Vincent in center field, and Adam McKnight is in right field. Throw down from Yonkers means it's time to play ball, as Ryder Davis will step into the plate, looking to get the Retmo offense started early.
Now batting number 2, Ryder Davis.
This game was originally scheduled to be played tomorrow, but was rescheduled to today due to inclement weather. It seems to be coming in the Nixa area tomorrow. Gamble kicks and fires to Davis. Up and in, 1 ball, no strikes. Yesterday, Republic fell to Ozark with a score of 8-5. 8-4, excuse me. As that pitch from Gamble will find its way in the strike zone, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gamble had a really good outing his last time out against Rogers, Arkansas. This is 1-1 pitch, finds the strike zone for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Fouled back. Davis stays alive. One-two. Downstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch. Outside, full count. That one's a high chopper. Cloud moving. Crossbody throw on the run, out number 1. So 1 down here for Cannon Ellison. He'll step into the left-hand batter's box with 1 out and nobody on.
Number 18, Cannon Ellison.
One out pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Strike 2, outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out for Gamble. So we're going to miss strike 3. A 3-pitch strikeout there. First strikeout of the day for Jackson Gamble.
That's a good return outing by Gamble after throwing so many pitches in that, to that first batter. He gets the second one out pretty quick to even up his pitching count, get it back to a lower number. He's going to want to keep that pitch count low, stay in this game longer.
2 out pitch from Gamble. Strike 1. Jackson Overstreet to the plate here. Fouled back. 0-2. Check swing, but made contact. Fair ball, and Miller will step on first base for the third out of the inning. Heading to the home half of the first, 0-0 is the score. Batting first today for the Nixa Eagles will be Wyatt Vincent, Caden Cloud second, McKnight third. Those three do up in this bottom of the first. But first will be the future teammates facing off. Preston McCracken committed to play baseball at Missouri State University, as well as Wyatt Vincent. So Vincent, Cloud, McKnight, Gamble batting fourth, Yonkers fifth, Miller will be sixth, Wyatt Mabe seventh, Caleb Jones eighth, and Parker Mann ninth. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the first. McCracken looking to do something similar here. First pitch to his former teammate will be called a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Outside corner, strike 1. Downstairs, 2 balls, 1 strike. Good take there from Wyatt Vincent.
It's really, really good plate discipline there.
2-1. Called strike 2. Vincent not in agreement with it. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch from McCracken. Fouled off. We'll do it one more time. That one's grounded to short. Going to be a tough play in and out of the glove of Ryder Davis. And Wyatt Vincent will reach first on infield single.
I mean, yeah, Wyatt Vincent just battling the whole time he was up at the plate. You could tell the pressure was on, but it didn't really affect him because, you know, you can't let that affect you. You got to play with confidence the whole way through. And with an 11-1 record, that's all this team should have is just pure confidence, and that's part of the reason they win games. Pressure doesn't get to this Eagles team, never really has.
Eagles averaging 8 runs per game this season. An absurd amount of number considering the competition they play. So Vincent at first. Check back to first, Vincent back safely.
So I believe Wyatt Vincent's hit is going to be ruled as an error. Nevertheless, he's on first. Caden Cloud in the batter's box.
First pitch to Cloud will find its way in the strike zone. No balls, 1 strike. Check back to first, Vincent back safely. McKnight on deck, Cloud in the batter's box with Vincent at first. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled back, 1-2. Landon Perkins behind the plate here for the Tigers. Looking to see if Vincent will test his arm anytime soon. One ball, 2 strikes. So we're going to miss strike 3. First strikeout of the day for McCracken. And first out of the day for the Republic defense brings up Adam McKnight with runner at first.
And if anything is going to give you confidence, it's striking out Caden Cloud. So that's huge for Republic there. Nixa still has Wyatt on first. Looking to do something with that.
Runner goes. In and out of the hand of Perkins. Strike called. No balls, 1 strike. Vincent now in scoring position with 1 out. So that eliminates a double play ball here. Anything in the outfield could score Vincent with his speed at second. That was low, 1 ball, 1 strike.
One's across the board.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch to McKnight. Outside, 2-1. Two.
Pace of the game was moving pretty quick when Gamble was pitching. It's kind of slowed down now. I think it's right where Nixa wants it.
I was talking about this earlier with the coaches. I just think they need to enforce a pitch clock more often. I feel like baseball is moving really slow right now. Upstairs, full count. 13th pitch of the day from McCracken there. Gamble threw 15 in the first.
Yeah, if the Eagles are doing anything, they're making him throw. I believe this is the second full count of this inning for him.
Full count pitch from McCracken. Strike 3, second strikeout of the day from McCracken. That'll bring up Jackson Gamble. He's going to try to get some of his own insurance here.
Now batting number 6, Jackson Gamble.
A bit of momentum shift here in the bottom of this frame. after Vincent getting on first and the Republic making the error. 2 strikeouts since, and on 2 of Nix's best guys.
Grounded on the third base line to go foul, so no balls, 1 strike for Jackson Gamble.
So 0-1 count, 2 outs.
Pitch to Gamble. Downstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Preston McCracken now at 16 pitches, so he passes Gamble in the pitch count.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Vincent at second base here. McCracken fires. Ooh, called a strike. That wasn't even close there.
So after that confusing call, 1-2 count for Gamble. The pitch by McCracken.
Popped up right field. Overstreet moving to his left. Makes the catch on the run for out number 3. Eagles leave 1 stranded in the bottom half of the first. Head into the second inning, 0-0. Isaac White, Preston McCracken, Cooper Pilkington due up in this top half of the second inning. Gamble looking for a quick 3 outs like the last inning. Fouled off, no balls, 1 strike. That one's grounded to short. Cloud steps, throws to first for out number 1.
Nice composed Caden Cloud as always, making a routine play. You know, your average person would just look at that and think, you know, that'd probably be pretty easy. I can make that play, but it's harder than you think. Isn't that right, Aiden?
One out pitch from Gamble. Fouled off. No balls, one strike. No balls, one strike. 0-2. Fouled off. Oh, 2. Swung on, popped up left field. Jones will let Vincent make the catch for out number 2.
Now batting number 3, Cooper Pilkington.
Cooper Pilkington to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on here in the top of the second. One ball, no strikes. Popped up in the infield. May makes the call. And will make the catch for out number 3. 6 up, 6 down for Gamble. Heading to the bottom of the second. Tyler Yonkers, Cam Miller, and Wyatt Mabe due up in this bottom half of the second. First pitch to Yonkers is a strike. One. 1-2. Strike 3. Yonkers chases one out of the zone. Third strikeout of the day for Preston McCracken.
Now batting number 12, Cameron Miller.
I mean, he's on a roll, to say the least. What was that, a 3-pitch strikeout? Were there any balls called?
Ball.
One ball. That's a great way to start the inning. Cameron Miller up to bat for the Eagles. Preston looking to do the same thing.
Strike one.
And a first pitch called a strike as Cameron watched it.
Thought about it, stays back, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one fouled off, so now it's 1-2-1. McCracken fires.
Upstairs, 2-2.
In my opinion, that was a great pitch. I think that should have been a strike, but it could have been a little high.
2-2. That one grounded to short. Davis scoops, fires. Out at first base. I'll bring up Wyatt Mabe.
Now batting number 11, Wyatt Mabe.
So not the start the Eagles were looking to have in this game.
Offensively.
Yeah.
Defensively.
Well,
it's been
yeah,
great.
that is true.
McCracken wants a new baseball. I guess I'll decide to keep with the one he has.
The wind's starting to pick up here a little bit, something I've noticed.
It's blowing
Wind is
in.
blowing, yeah, it's blowing in.
Outside corner, strike one.
So 0-1, 2 outs. Mabe at the plate.
Swung on in the glove of Davis. Good play there. Off the bag. And Mabe will reach on error.
That was almost perfection.
I think that one was error, but I think Vincent's was
Now
a single.
batting number 13,
Yeah.
Caleb
I think
Jones.
Vincent's was a good hit because I mean, that was. I don't think an average fielder is making that play. The Vincent one.
So yeah, the shortstop for Republic making some, although that one didn't get him at first, it was still a very athletic play to even get the ball over there.
Now comes up the single merchant, Caleb Jones. I mean, the man finds a way to get a single. It feels like every at bat he's at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Upstairs, 2-0.
So offensively, the Eagles are showing a bit of life here at the late into the frame. 2-0 count for Caleb Jones and Mabe on first.
Late on that one, 2-1. Three and one, gets past the catcher. Mabe will advance to second. Perkins couldn't block it in time, gets between his legs. So 3 balls, 1 strike for Caleb Jones.
So now a bit of an interesting situation for the Eagles. Now a runner in scoring position after having 2 out, no one on. Caleb Jones looking to get on the board for the Eagles.
Outside, that's a walk. They'll put 2 runners on with 2 outs. Bring up Parker Mann.
Now batting number 1, Parker Mann.
So score is still 0-0, 2 on for Nixa. 2 out. Parker Mann up to bat, and then following Parker Mann will be Wyatt Vincent to restart the batting order.
2-out pitch to Man. Inside, 1 ball, no strikes.
So McCracken will step off, take a bit of a reset here.
Mabe at second, Jones at first, 2 outs. 1 ball, no strike. Down low, 2-0. Reno.
So a time taken here by McCracken. He wants a new ball. A 3-0 count, so a bit of a hole he's gotten himself into. Parker Mann has not swung once. And he's not going to swing at this one either, unless he really likes it.
3 balls, no strikes. Ooh.
Pitch looked a bit outside, but a called strike. So the count is 3-1 now.
3-1 pitch from McCracken to Man. McCracken steps off.
3-2 count. Full count, 2 outs. Big pitch coming here from McCracken. McCracken taking his time, to say the least.
Full count pitch from McCracken. That will find its way into right field. Rounding third is Mabe. Jones gets the stop sign. Eagles lead 1-0. RBI single from Parker Mann.
That's kind of something I didn't really expect to see, you know, the top half of this inning. Eagles had 2 down, no one on, and they took that and scored with it. And now the top of the order is Wyatt Vincent. You have Caleb Jones on third, so you have a chance to double your lead.
Mann wins the battle with McCracken and resets the order. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Pitch to Vincent. Off speed in there for strike number 1. Vincent singled his last time up. Jones at third, Mann at first, and Vincent at the plate. A lot of speed on the field right now for the Eagles. Runner goes. Throw down to second. No balls, 2 strikes. Second and third, 2 outs.
So man stealing eliminates the force out at any plate but first.
That will find its way into center field for a single. Jones will score. Mann getting the wave home. Vincent going to go to second. A 2 RBI double. Eagles lead 3-0.
Man, the speed of that ball coming off the bat by Wyatt Vincent, his soon-to-be teammate at Missouri State. He's gotten the best of him so far, and he puts himself on second the 2-run RBI for the Missouri State commit center fielder for Nixa.
Cloud comes to the plate with Vincent in scoring position and 2 outs. The Eagles' 2-out hitting has been impressive this inning, putting up 3 runs here in the bottom of the second.
So talk about staying in the game, you know, 2 outs and no one on. And the bottom of the Eagles' batting order steps up huge to get it back to the top, to give Wyatt the opportunity to make that happen, and he does. And the Eagles lead 3-0 because of it.
Cloud goes foul, no balls, 1 strike.
And that was close, too. So once again, pretty much anything in play is going to send, or excuse me, any base hit is going to send Wyatt Vincent home with the speed he has.
Kraken steps off. Swinging at strike 2. Cloud looks a little frustrated there.
So not the start he wanted to have. On a personal standpoint, he struck out at his first at bat, and now he finds himself 0-2 in the count.
Vincent at second, 2 outs. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's a great eye to not swing at that. That one was close. So now a 1-2 count for Caden Cloud. Talk about a long inning.
If you're a Knicks fan, you like this long inning. If
Yeah.
not, you don't. So you're going to miss strike 3. Throw down to first. We'll get there for out number 3. Eagles score 3 in the bottom of the second. 3-0 Eagles lead. Eagles lead 3-0 after a 3-spot in the bottom of the second. Brennan Overstreet, Landon Perkins, and Carter Murray due up. First pitch swung on, fouled back. No balls, 1 strike.
It's now a bit of a cushion for Gamble in this inning as his team put up 3 runs in the last part of the frame.
But a great hit there from Overstreet. Gets some offensive going for the Tigers. First hit of the day for them. Bring up Landon Perkins.
And if the Tigers needed anything, it was that.
Now batting number 4, Landon Perkins.
Put a guy on the diamond with no outs at the top of the inning. Trailing the game 3-0.
Strike 1. Strike 2. Perkins chases one outside the zone. Strike 3.
Something you notice about Gamble's game is he'll always have a response to something he doesn't
Now
like.
batting number 22, Carter
And he's
Murray.
just so fast-paced. I mean, he loves moving fast, which as broadcasters, these type of pitchers we love, too.
Yeah.
Just fire, fire, fire. He takes no time in between pitches. It also keeps the batters on their toes as well. They get no time to adjust. A ball on the ground here would be perfect. One ball, 1 strike.
So that was his first ball out of the last 5 pitches. 4 straight strikes for Gamble. Now the count is 1-1. And he puts up another one. Strike 2. Score remains 3-0. Top of the 3rd. Count is 1-2 with 1 out.
Strike 3 called. Gamble picks up his 3rd strikeout of the day. Flips the order back to Ryder Davis, who grounded out to Caden Clouders last time up.
Now batting number 2, Ryder Davis.
So 2 quick outs as a response from Gamble. 2 quick strikeouts after that base hit in the center field.
Outside, Ryder Davis to the plate, Brennan Overstreet on first. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Two and 1.
Gamble's pace is kind of slowed down now. You can tell by the change of pace of the game. He fires, and that one in for strike 2. 2's across the board.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first for the Republic Tigers. Payoff pitch from Gamble. Hardly hit in the center, and that will drop for a single. So runners at first and second now for Cannon Ellison, who struck out his last time up.
So that ball was placed just about the same spot
Now
the
batting number 18,
first batter put it.
Cannon Ellison.
So a bit of turnaround there for the Tigers as they add another runner to the diamond. Runner on second and first. 2 outs.
Strike one to Cannon Ellison.
That first pitch strike is huge because normally batters don't swing at it. It gets you up in the count early. They always take a pitch to watch.
Check back to second.
Ooh.
So there's a ball, one strike.
The runner at second thought about it and turned around. That was a great recovery by the man behind the plate for the Eagles.
1 ball, 1 strike. Strike two, outside corner.
One-two count for Gamble. 2 outs. Strike here would put the frame of the inning away.
Fouled off, we'll do it one more time.
This is really going to sting Republic if they don't convert on this inning. The perfect chance to do it is now. You got a runner on second. Send someone home. Cut this lead down. Got to fight to stay in this game. The Eagles are going to pull away with it if you don't. Gamble looking to shut it down and keep it 3-0.
In the dirt. Runner doesn't go. 2-2.
Once again, 2s across the board. Pitch count pretty even between both pitchers. Missouri Southern commit and Missouri State commit. So, a time taken here. Not really sure why.
Runners will be at first and second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Eagles lead 3-0. It's about to be the 46th pitch of the day for Gamble. And Kraken's at 46 himself. Outside, full count.
So talk about a big pitch coming here for both teams, excuse me. Full count. Gamble pitching well. Can put this team away for the inning with a strike. Republic can cut the lead down.
Strike 3 called. That will end the inning.
No runs across for the
Heading to the bottom of the third. 3-0, Eagles lead. Now will be the battle of the QBs to start the bottom of the third. McKnight, the starting quarterback from Nixa Eagles football team. Preston McCracken, the starter for Republics. McKnight, Gamble, Yonkers due up in this home half of the third inning. Eagles lead 3-0. Trying to add some insurance here because against Team Republic, no lead is safe. First pitch to McKnight's upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. Upstairs, once again, pretty identical pitch, 2-0.
The stepping back, taking a second here. It's like he's got something in his eye. He may not be agreeing with his own calls. So the trainer,
I don't know if I thought he looked a little lightheaded. I don't know what it was.
something in his eye, he's blinking. So the trainer comes out of the Nixa dugout to help him out, puts his glasses back on, hat back on, and here we go. We're coming back. Count is 2-0. And we will resume play. So here comes the pitch from McCracken, the 2-0.
Downstairs, 3 balls, no strikes. I just love how the whole Nixa dugout said attaboy in unison. 3-0. 3 balls, 1 strike.
So Adam hasn't swung once. Let's see if he swings here.
He will not, and he'll take first on a ball.
Now batting number 6, Jackson Gamble.
Bring up Gamble. He flew out to right field his last time. At the plate. Looking here to add some insurance of his own. Eagles up 3-0. McKnight at first, 0 outs here in the bottom of the third. Eagles put up 3 in the bottom of the second. As they continue to rise McCracken's pitch count right now.
So just like the last at-bat was the battle of the quarterbacks, this one's the battle of the pitchers. Pitcher for Nixa, Jackson Gamble, steps up to the plate against McCracken.
Upstairs, 1-0.
One-0 count. McCracken fires.
Got under that one and fouled it back, 1-1.
So McCracken's pitch count continues to rise. So I think that's silently, secretly, a bit of a plan for the Eagles. Try and tire him out.
Didn't go, 2-1. Throw around a second. Not going to be in time. That puts a runner in score position now. McKnight steals second.
Runner in scoring position with no outs. Eagles are going to definitely want to convert.
I think that was a big problem last year, was not converting on runners on base early in innings.
Yeah.
Which I felt like made them lose most of the games they did, because I mean most of the games they lost were 1-2 run games.
Yeah. It's hard to blow out Nixa pretty much any sport, but you know, this year especially baseball. They did fall, I believe it was 6-2 to Blue Spring South. It is their only loss on the season. It was early, but since then they have been nothing but hot.
2 balls, 2 strikes with McKnight at second for Gamble. McCracken steps off.
Two balls, 2 strikes for Gamble. Looking to send McKnight home.
That one's lifted in right field. Going to be a tough play if it stays fair, but it will go foul as the wind is just carrying out there in right field.
Wind is a major factor, you know, especially at the end of this week with all the weather. Just, you know, 50 to 100 miles east of us, some pretty bad storms. We saw them this morning. It's the reason this game is being held today, and we're lucky, you know, the sun's shining. It's pretty good temp to be able to get this game off. So, you know, tomorrow, same thing. Weather's going to be coming in pretty bad as the wind is starting to pick up.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And that will hit Gamble.
So Gamble is struck.
As the umpires will converse here, as Gamble was the one that initially made the call that it hit him. I think that's...
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I didn't...
I heard the sound of the glove pretty loud, so they're gonna give him his base. So that puts 2 runners on the diamond with no outs. Coach Hughes is going to talk to the umpire.
As we're going to see courtesy runner here, Max Nickel, with Tyler Yonkers coming to the plate.
In the pinch run, number 21, Max Nickel. Now batting number 10, Tyler Yonkers.
Yonkers struck out his last time. McKnight at second. Nickel at first. Bunt shown, fouled back, no balls, 1 strike.
So now 61 pitches for McCracken. His pitch count just keeps rising. And it's going to keep rising because there's no outs in this inning. And the Eagles have put 2 on. McKnight in scoring position at second.
Fouled back, no balls, 2 strikes. So bunt play will be out of question here. Yonkers will have to swing.
So now an 0-2 count.
Hughes tells Yonkers to be a dog and make something happen. That would be nice here to hatch some insurance. No balls, 2 strikes to Yonkers. Strike 3 call.
So Hughes doesn't agree with that call. It did seem a little low. As the Republic Tigers get their first out of the frame. So no one moves. Still a runner on first and second. The only changes that are made are on the scoreboard, 1 out. And Cameron Miller is going to step up for the Eagles, trying to make something happen. Give a bit of a cushion for the Eagles.
9 at second. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. McKnight at second. Nickel at first. So we're going to strike 2.
So seeing a bit of a momentum shift in the Tigers' favor. Things seem to be going their way, but anything, just about anything, is going to score a run for Nixa. Give them that cushion they're looking for. Already leading the game 3-0 after a great second inning.
McCracken steps off. Perkins will head to the mound to get over with McCracken. 5 strikeouts today for Preston McCracken. 1 looking. That was just now against Yonkers. Miller grounded out to shortstop his last time out. Something on the ground would be good here for the Republic Tigers. Chance to double them up and in the inning.
Miller looking to escape the 0-2.
0-2 pitch from McCracken. Kicks and fires. Up and in, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So now the count is 1-2. Pitch count is at 66 for McCracken. The 1-2 pitch coming here. Eventually. And he steps off.
That one's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So Cameron Miller, the good eye, evens the count at 2. Here comes the 2-2 from Preston McCracken.
That one swung on, lifted to left field. It'll drop. That will score McKnight. Rounding third. Nickel heading to third. Gets under the tag. An RBI single from Cam Miller. What an at-bat from the sophomore.
And talk about just about the best case scenario. You're able to get one to the outfield, and your guy at first is able to, your guy at first is able to turn second, make it all the way to third. So
Now batting number 11, Wyatt Mabe.
So Wyatt Mabe looking to send that runner home. Following Wyatt Mabe is going to be Caleb Jones. Cameron Miller on first. Ball was placed great right out into left field, just over the third baseman's head and short of the left fielder. So no plays were made. The Eagles tack on another run to make it 4-0 here in this COC matchup.
Inside, 1 ball, no strikes.
Talk about 2 great athletic programs like Aiden was saying earlier. Both of these schools
Are just like, they're good at every sport they touch.
They succeed in pretty much everything.
I mean, Republic Final Four in football last year. Eagles Final
Correct.
Four in football this year.
And they don't get to compete in state because Republic is a class lower than Nixa is in football. But this year in the 3 major sports, Nixa is so far 2-0. If they win this one, it'll be 3-0 after beating them in football, basketball, and now baseball.
But still 4 innings left to be played as this Republic team will not go away easy. McCracken, 3-0 pitch. Oh, my goodness. He has lost all control.
So it's going to load the bases.
Now batting number 13, Caleb Jones.
And he walked his last time up.
So Republic kind of losing what they had going there for a second. The infielders are going to come in. They're going to have a mound visit.
We're going to step aside while they talk it over.
So following the mound visit, Preston remains in the game. And Caleb Jones steps up to bat for the Eagles. Bases loaded. Preston fires.
Osby finds way in there for a strike. No balls, one strike. That gets past the catcher. Nickel heading home. Under the tag, safe at home. 4-0. 5-0, excuse me.
Yeah, Republic having trouble stopping the bleeding. It's now a 5-0 Eagles lead here halfway through the game. That was an unexpected steal home. I did not think he would do that, but, you know, the greater the risk, the greater the reward, and they are rewarded there with a extra tack onto the scoreboard to make it 5-0.
One ball, one strike, one out. Runners are at the corners. Late on that one, fouled off 1-2.
So now McCracken's pitch count is just, you know, it's taken off from Gambles. It's now 75-48. And if there was any way to handle this pitcher, the Eagles have done that. Just what they needed to do.
Runner goes, gets past the catcher again. Miller will score. 6-0 now.
And all of a sudden, it's kind of becoming a game I don't think everyone saw coming. Definitely, I personally didn't expect a 6-0 lead by either team at this part of the game. Still quite a few innings left to be played.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Mabe at second. Jones at the plate. He walked his last time up. That one will find the glove of Davis. Mabe will scurry back to second in time. No double play opportunity. 2 outs for Parker Mann. He had an RBI single his last time up.
Now
So
batting
now,
number 1, Parker
the
Mann.
past 2 innings, the Eagles have scored 3 runs in each bottom half of the frame, or bottom half of the inning, excuse me. Runner on second, man up to bat.
Outside corner, strike 1. Great pitch there. No balls, 2 strikes.
So 0-2 for Mann. 2 outs, runner on second. This will be McCracken's pitch number 80. And he gets a hold of it, so he will stay alive. It goes foul. So 0-2 still for Man as McCracken reaches 80. 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch coming here.
Upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So the 1-2 pitch for McCracken.
2-2.
Outside, so a bit of heads turned. It was a quick 0-2. It's 2-2 now. An opportunity to send another runner home with any base hit.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Dish to Man. Stays alive.
And each and every throw he makes is crucial. Parker's making him work.
Man had a big at-bat his last time up, RBI single, and he battled on that one too. Found himself in a full count, fouled a lot of pitches off, and then eventually won it with a single. Looking to do something similar here. Fouled back.
You can, from here, you can tell any foul is a win as the Eagles side celebrates on any point of contact.
Yeah, it's just getting that pitch count up and up. And you want McCracken out of this game. You want to get to the Eagles bullpen. Last year it was Retmo's game plan against Colin Kelly was just take the 2 strikes and then foul off as many pitches as you can or get it in play, which eventually got to Nix's bullpen, and that's where they ran away with the game.
So far, even though his pitch count is high, Nixa still hasn't had much trouble scoring or, defensively.
It's been a lot of errors too. I feel like 3 pass balls. That's 3 runs right there. You cut that in half. It's 3-0 instead of 6-0 right now. Because you never know how that bat goes. So I mean, just the little things add up. Because that's 3 runs right there off pass balls. Full count.
So all of a sudden, an 0-2 count turns into a full count for Parker Man.
If he either gets a hit or gets walked here, this place is going to explode.
It gets louder and louder every pitch, seems like.
Strike 3, but heck of an at-bat. I mean, it may not show on the scoreboard or the scorebook, but that's a huge at-bat for Parker Man. Eagles tack on 3 more. 6-0 is the score heading to the 4th inning.
So here we go, top of the 4th inning. Gamble still on the mound for the Eagles as they lead the game 6-0. First pitch in for a strike.
Overstreet, White, McCracken due up. Overstreet grounded out to Cam Miller his last time up. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Man, that field looks empty. I feel like we've seen a lot of runners on the bags recently.
Strike 3. Oh, my goodness. Gamble feeling it. His 5th strikeout of the day.
That batter got up to the box probably 20 seconds ago, and he's already walking back to the dugout.
Isaac White to the plate now.
That is how quick Gamble puts him away.
He grounded out to Caden Cloud his last time up. Strike 1.
So quick one out. And Gamble's not wasting any time. Pitches it twice as fast as McCracken.
1-2.
Not the speed of his pitch, but, you know, his.
Oh, my goodness. Disgusting. Strikeout number 6.
Now batting number 6, Preston McCracken.
Here's the pitcher's duel once again. That was Gamble's 3rd straight strikeout right there. Strikeout looking to Ellison in the inning. Strikeout swinging for Overstreet. Another strikeout looking for Isaac White right there. Brings up Preston McCracken. He flew out to Wyatt Vincent his last time up. Strike 2. Fouled off, and I think if that one would have found the strike zone, that would have been an immaculate inning.
So he hasn't thrown a ball yet. No, yeah, he has.
Where?
He threw one last at bat. It was a second pitch. It was high and outside. I remember it.
0-2 pitch. Oof. That catches Yonkers. He'll take some time. Yonkers taking his time here.
Oh, count is 0-2. Gamble only thrown one ball this inning so far. It's 2 outs. He struck out the first 2.
Oh, 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, but Yonkers is going to be able to locate it. Gamble tries to get it. Nobody's covering. So a strikeout.
That's something you don't
He
see
reaches
very
first.
often.
Now batting number 3, Cooper Pilkington.
So Cooper Pilkington comes up, runner at first.
So 2 outs, runner on first. And that one thrown in for a strike. So Gamble is laying him in the zone. As his opponent pitcher is able to get on first. That one thrown in there. Strike number 2 as he watches it. Eventually, you'd think they're going to learn. And strike 3 just watches it. So Gamble puts away the inning just like that.
And Pilkington gets tossed. Gamble strikes out the side. Oh my goodness. Baseball field. He's going crazy here. So Cooper Thomas will take second base after Pilkington gets tossed after arguing a strike 3 call. And that is huge for the Eagles as Gamble has been electric all day. Strikes out the side there. That was his 7th strikeout of the day. We flip to the bottom half of the order, the bottom half of the inning. And due up will be the top half of the order.
So, yeah, Gamble's really proven, you know, why he is a top option.
So McCracken goes to third. Overstreet goes to second. Davis goes to the mound. And Thomas goes to second.
Bit of a change-up on the field for the Tigers as McCracken is done. So we go to the Tigers, or I guess it's a field pitcher, position pitcher. Who was on the mound for Republic?
Yeah, he was at shortstop.
Okay, so not out of the bullpen. So the shortstop comes in to pitch, like Aiden said. Top of the order for the Eagles, Wyatt Vincent steps up to the plate.
I mean, I've never seen an ejection in high school baseball before.
Really?
It's the first time. I'm pretty sure it comes with a suspension, too. I'm pretty sure he's out the next game as well. First pitch to Vincent is a strike.
I mean, he just watched 3 pitches right down the middle.
Upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Sun's starting to set here in Eagle Stadium.
Hard ground ball into left field for a single. His 3rd hit of the day. Now we'll bring Caden Cloud to the plate. 2 strikeouts for him. With the runner at first.
Number 3, Caden Cloud.
Not much pressure on Caden Cloud coming off 2 strikeouts. I mean, this is a perfect chance to get it up. Your team's up 6-0. I mean, very competitive team they're playing against, but Nixa has handled them very well. Bottom of the 4th inning, Caden Cloud steps up to bat. Wyatt Vincent, at first.
You got it. You got there.
Got it. If that statement were ever true, it was right there. That was not even close. Just checks over to first.
Starting to get a little chilly here. I can feel it up here. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, that time he put a little heat on the check back to first. It's really hard to pick off Vincent with his speed and athleticism.
He goes anyways. Throw down. Offline. Vincent back safely. He hands the ball back to the second baseman. You looking for this?
I thought he was going to call him out, and I was going to get flamed for my previous statement. Don't want to jinx him.
1 ball, 1 strike. Runner in score position here for the Eagles.
I believe that's Vincent's second steal of the day. As I recall, he stole the second earlier.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
So Caden Cloud finds himself once again with 2 strikes. He faced the 1 and 2 count at his last at bat. So here comes the pitch.
Swung on. Since the center field. Fleetwood makes the catch, throw into third, not going to be in time. Vincent tags. A really good swing there from Cloud.
He got the contact he wanted, not quite the placement he would have hoped. It's going to send Vincent to third, though, so he's in scoring position, and McKnight is looking to put him home, and McKnight is just about the guy you want at the plate to get that job done. The first pitch, ooh, almost hits him. So, 1-0 count.
Strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike.
These pitches seem to be coming in fairly slow compared to McCracken. He's
just hooked it foul there.
So McKnight finds himself 2 strikes, 1 ball. And he battles, fouls.
Vincent 90 feet away at third, 1 out, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's hardly hit into left field. It'll drop for a single and an RBI single at that. 7-0 Eagles.
So just like he planned, McKnight sends Vincent home with an RBI. And it now extends the lead to 7-0.
Now batting number 6.
And if these
Jackson
innings carry on like they have
Campbell.
been, there are more runs to come.
One out pitch to Gamble with McKnight at first. Inside, 1 ball, no strikes.
One 0 count.
Check back to first, not even close.
They did say that, didn't they?
You know, some games they do it, sometimes they don't. I don't know.
They do. I've never been to a game where they don't. So McKnight's going to take off to second.
That's a great throw.
And they got him. So McKnight tries to steal. It doesn't work out.
It's a great throw from Perkins behind the plate. I
saw McKnight take off, and I wasn't paying attention to what that pitch was. It's gonna be a ball, so
Popped up,
2-0.
right field, Overstreet. Makes catch for out for number 3. Eagles add one more. 7-0 to score, head to the 5th.
Eagles add another run after 4.
Back here to Eagles Stadium. The Eagles lead the game 7-0. As Gamble is having himself a game. 63 pitches, 7 strikeouts here in the top of the 5th inning. Number 7 up to bat for the Republic Tigers. Gamble fires, and that one is high and inside, so ball 1. Gamble fires the 1-0, and that one's in there for strike number 1. So 1-1 count here early in the top of the frame. Eagles lead 7-0. Another pitch coming, and that one fouled off, so the second strike. Gamble looks and fires. Strike 3. So just like he's done in the previous innings, he puts another batter away with ease. Gets the first out of the inning. So another victim falls to Jackson Gamble. And that one in there for strike 1. Another pitch coming here, and it's outside.
That strikeout to Overstreet was Gamble's 8th of the day. He's just been wheeling and dealing on the mound today. 1-1 pitch. Oof. Just got there.
2-1 now. So 3-1 for Gamble.
I think that's his first walk of the day.
Number 22, Carter Murray.
So Gamble throws one high and outside. He's going to walk. So a runner coming in for number 4. Number 19 for the Republic Tigers.
Now into courtesy run will be Nolan Lashley. So Lashley at first.
Now on run for the Tigers, number 19, Nolan Lashley.
Lashley at first with one out with Carter Murray, the 9-hole at the plate. He struck out looking his last time up. One out, runner at first. Gamble. Kicks, fires. A little outside there, 1 ball, no strikes. Ooh.
So that one gets by the plate, and goes off the back wall, so Lashley steals the second. So now runner in scoring position for the Tigers, something we haven't seen very much this game, to say the least.
So double play is out of play here, so runner at second, 2 balls, no strikes. Murray at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike.
So 2-1 now for Gamble. Lashley on second. Check back to second for Gamble, and he fires.
3-1. Would be the worst thing if you walk him here. I mean,
No.
makes a force every base, or bag, I should say.
And a double play is something we have not seen very much this season.
It's a couple. That one's fouled back, full count. We've seen, I think we've seen more double plays, not like off ground balls, but like hits in the outfield and then
Yeah.
thrown in on the catch because we weren't
yeah.
tagging.
So full count now.
Big pitch here. Strike 3. His 9th of the day.
So what a game for Gamble he's having so far. That's pitch number 78.
Now batting number 2, Ryder Davis.
So Davis steps up to the plate for the Tigers, looking to tack on a run. Better than none.
Ground out and a single for him today. That one gets past Yonkers, but he blocks it. Runner won't advance. It
So
is getting
now
chilly.
the umpire is taking a moment. Something's happening. I'm not really sure.
Did that ball catch him
It
there?
may
or-
have caught him, yeah. So the umpire takes one. So we're going to take a second here, make sure he's okay. Just kind of a ball that took a bounce.
Got hit where no man wants to get hit. That's all we can say there, I think. I was wondering how that ball came back because Yonkers didn't block it himself.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for the umpire to get struck by a ball.
So he's all good now. 1 ball, no strikes. I don't know why you put that with your mic unmuted.
Try to put a mic muffler on with the mic unmuted. That's why you probably heard a funny sound. So here we go, resuming the game. Runner on second for Republic.
Fouled back 1-1. Third time through the order here for the Republic Tigers.
So Gamble, all the confidence in the world right now. Having quite the game against the COC rival. That one is low in the dirt. So it's a 2-1 count. Gamble's looking to put this frame away. He fires.
Strike two. Two balls, two strikes, two outs. Runners at second. Top of the fifth. Gamble gets set. Looking for double-digit strikeouts. And he gets it. Oh, my goodness. Backdoor slider finds its way in there for strike number 3. Heading to the bottom of the fifth. Eagles up 7-0.
Welcome back here to Eagles Stadium. The Tigers lead, or excuse me, the Eagles lead the Tigers 7-0. If you haven't yet, buy your tickets to Nixa High School's theater production of Tuck Everlasting, showing starting tomorrow, opening night. Thursday, we have a show Friday evening and Saturday evening. So 3 shows. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a great show. Spring musical. What a fantastic arts program Nixa has. Not only athletics, but in the arts too. A lot of talented kids. But for now, let's get back into some more baseball. So the Eagles lead, like I said, 7-0 over the Tigers. Number 10 up to bat for the Eagles.
Yonkers, Miller, Mabe due up. Fouled back. No balls, 1 strike. One and one.
So 1-1 count. He fires.
That'll drop for a single at least. He's heading to second. That'll be a double for Tyler Yonkers.
So a double for Yonkers, the catcher.
If Eagles score 3 here, they can walk this game off.
That is true. Cameron Miller up to bat for the Eagles. Sophomore or junior?
Sophomore.
Sophomore. So still got 2 years after this left to go. Great athlete. Saw him pitch last year as a freshman, varsity start. Yeah, very impressive athlete to say the least.
Down low, 1 ball, no strikes.
So time taken here by the Republic Tigers. It's Cameron Miller, 1-0 count for him. Runner on second after that Yonkers hit into right field. Got a bit of a slice, landed perfectly, just to the left of the foul line.
Miller RBI singles last time up. He's running score position with no outs.
So 20th pitch coming here.
No courtesy. Oh, yeah, there is. I was about to say, there's no courtesy run for Yonkers, but
Yeah,
it's just
he
Carter
went
Mabe.
out there.
It's Carter Mabe. They look so similar from afar, I'm going to be honest.
I mean, how can you tell? It's out there on second. It's pretty good distance from us. Also, he's got a different helmet on. There's that.
Second base is the farthest base from us.
Yeah.
It's true.
And the closest would be home plate.
Thank you. 3 balls, no strikes. There's your nugget of wisdom from Deacon Brown today.
Thank you.
He'll be here for probably 2 more games, so.
Yeah.
Carter Mabe at second. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk from Miller.
So it puts 2 runners on.
Now that
Cameron
number
Miller
11, Wyatt Mabe.
sets himself up on first. Having trouble getting some words out.
You know, it's late.
It's late. 7:50.
Jeez, already?
It's my bedtime. So
If you could name one day you've gone to bed at 7:50 in the last 2 months, give you $100.
I can't,
Exactly.
unfortunately. Unless you can count a nap maybe occasionally.
First and second.
I don't nap very often.
0 outs. I actually took a nap before this game.
That's good. That's nice. I got my car serviced.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Oil change in that thing.
Oil change. My brakes are bad, so I don't have a car right now. It's up there in Springfield.
Springfield.
Yeah. Reliable Toyota.
They're not a sponsor. We can't just give them.
Oh, sorry.
Come on.
Yeah. Well, there's their little shout out if they're listening. They're not.
Think they have the game on.
It's on their TVs. Anyway, back to the game. Runners at first and second.
2 balls, no strikes. You don't think they're watching the Nixa Republic game?
Probably not. I did tell my service guy, I'm from Nixa. He asked where I was from. I said, Nixa Senior. I'm not sure what he thought of that. He didn't really respond.
He goes, I didn't care. I just want to know where you're from. I didn't care.
I'm watching the baseball game tonight.
You're not watching it. You're calling it.
No, I'm saying that's what he told me.
Oh. 2 balls, no strikes.
Took a minute.
2-1.
So that's pitch number 25.
Ooh. I guess past the catchers, runners will advance second and third. 3-1's the count now.
Almost sounded like it may have hit his bat. It didn't. Everyone at the dugout's jumping. Oh, they stopped.
They do the most random stuff. Yep, you're right. They are jumping over there. Camera can't see it, but 3 balls, 1 strike. On deck is Caleb Jones. No outs. Down that one back, full count. Hard hit ground ball in the right field. That'll score 1 run. They'll hold Miller at third. Put runners at the corners with 1 out. Excuse me, no outs. An RBI single for Wyatt Mabe.
Yeah, so the Eagles are just 2 runs away. There goes the run rule run at first. Mabe gets a single. He could end this game quicker than,
Now batting 13, Caleb Jones.
Yeah.
They would like to end it now.
So would I. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I think even the Tigers would, they'd be okay with just, it being over. A rough game for them, 7-3. This is definitely not to their standard. But this Nixa baseball team is, they're the Nixa baseball team. If you know anything about high school baseball, they're not a fun team to play.
You are on to something.
I'm on to something.
Nixa baseball team is Nixa baseball team.
Yes. The 11-1 Eagles leading the 73 Tigers 8-0 as a run rule is in play here. Caleb Jones takes his second pitch. It's inside. So that one fouled off. It's a strike. So 2-1 now for Caleb Jones.
3-1.
High and outside.
I don't think either of his teams are used to playing at night. I mean, usually it's day still because they start at 4:30. I don't know why the 6 o'clock start time. I guess more time for the field to dry, maybe. And that'll be a walk. Bases loaded now, with 1 out for, 0 outs for Parker Man.
I'm gonna guess if we played at Columbia, we'd probably play after then, and so it would have to start at 6. So since they didn't know, I think they just said 6 o'clock.
So Parker Man up to bat for the Eagles. He's got bases loaded, no outs.
Runner rule at second, so if runner at second scores, this game will end. Fouled back, no balls, 1 strike. Davis steps off.
So Parker Man, 0-1 count.
1-1.
Makes it 1-1.
One ball, 1 strike for Parker Man. Bases loaded. Miller at third. Mabe at second. Jones at first. A little late. Foul ball 1-2.
So, yes, 1-2 for Parker Man. Pace of the game is slowed down. It's getting a bit chilly. Sun has almost completely set. The lights are shining. It's nighttime baseball in high school. It's something you don't see too often in varsity games. So that a called strike 3, and Parker Mann walks back to the dugout as that's the first out of the inning, of the frame of the inning. So Wyatt Vincent looking to end this game, the Missouri State commit.
Went out, pitch to Vincent. Early on that one, no balls, 1 strike.
So came out swinging at that first pitch. So the second pitch now ducks and goes over his head. One's across the board.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases loaded.
He steps off. And now he will return to the plate. Runners on every bag. Wyatt Vincent up. And that one fouled off, so it's now a 1-2 count. Base hit here could end the game.
That one's deeply hit to the center. Center fielder moving to his right. Makes the catch. That'll score 1. Runner from second will tag to third. And if he scores here, that will end it.
And he will.
And that will happen. A run rule. Eagles win 10-0.
And ball game.
COC run rule. Jackson Gamble, what a day for him. 10 strikeouts, 2 hits, 1 walk on 5 innings pitched. An absolute masterclass, both offensively and defensively for the Eagles today. Next up will be Friday, Red and Blue Tournament, Liberty North, Oak Park, here at home. See you guys then. Eagles are 12-1.